looking cute. Sure it's awake. Okay. Hopefully we're like looking peachy. Swipe that away. Dang it, nope. Yo, what is goody, y'all? It is girl Golden Peach. Back out again on a live stream. Oh, yep, that's me. That's me. That's me, all right. Sorry. Yeah, I apologize for the delay. OBS was like, this is not you. Server, never heard of her. And I'm like, alright. Either way, we back, y'all. We back at like a crack addict. It's time to wrap up this game so I can, go to other games. I recently started. Y'all better be hydrated on this hot day. Excuse me. I recently started playing Hades again on the Switch because like Hades 2 is coming out on, or the Hades 2 preview or whatever is like coming out on Steam or something. So I started getting back into Hades. My first time yesterday, I finally made it to like the end boss, but I got my butt handed to me. So now I'm just like, oh, I know that like I was playing that game for like a while. So I was like, oh yeah, like I like a good kind of changes up each and every time type of thing. Once I figure out how to, you know, that is loud, how to stream on my Switch, you know, y'all could probably see me in my failed attempts and whatever, giving y'all, variety in games. But either way, that is not what y'all signed up for today. Y'all came in, I can't think where else I can go. Y'all came in for Danganronpa. Also like to give a special thanks to everyone who's followed me like the past couple of days. I really do appreciate it. But I don't really see it like in the moment. But we can thank you. You should be like 30 followers. You're like 2 away from that 35, 7 away from 40. You know, math is mathing or something. But either way, hold on. Let me just, because y'all know I do this for my boobs. And I assure you, I would not be playing this game specifically as if it wasn't for my boots. I most definitely would have moved straight on to the third game. I was like, you know what, for shits and giggles, how about we go ahead and start from the top, from where it all began. You know, who doesn't love a good recap? Love a great story. Same old, same old. Alright, I don't know where my boots is at. I do want to make sure he's watching, because I know we were like, oh my god, like, we gotta finish this game, like, tomorrow or whatever. Well, until I hear back from him, I'm gonna ramble a little bit. I think he's the only one here, so I know I'm not pissing off anyone. Thank God. For those of y'all that don't be tuning into my stream, bless your hearts, because you make my life easier when I have to sit here and ramble. So, as y'all know, I'm in the pin community. I've been collecting pins or whatever. It's a little challenge or whatever called Pin a Day in May. You have to take a picture of pins, like a certain pin, then read the prompt or whatever, and post about it. Cutesy stuff, right? So, my entire May was literally like traveling, majority of it, and like when I wasn't traveling, I think about if half the time I was traveling, then like the other 25% was just like pouring rain outside, and the other 25% was like I'm out. I'm not out. I'm home playing this game. I'm just like, oh, I'll worry about that later. So I finally got my balls together and went ahead and started putting together the prompts and whatever. Perfect. Put together, we're gonna wrap this. Oh, 3 viewers left to hear. Put together the prompts. I had the pins all together. I just gotta take pictures of them. I started to take pictures of like the first 3 prompts. And we'll get that wrapped out soon. Either way, again, y'all not here to hear me ramble about pins and pieces of metal. Y'all here to come watch the game. Let's get it. Started making my way toward the opening, I said toward that gaping maw. It was all that this would be the last time. I repeat to myself that there was no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper, 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 deeper still. Deeper and deeper, 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 and it fell. Could you imagine? Deeper and it fell, they don't. Closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. Yeah, don't ask me where they be getting these different trial sites. Like, they really be upholstering everything in this bitch. This is the final trial site. Also, yeah, I just came back from some good eats with some fam, so I'm nice and...
What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. Boss battle.
What's that from? Bookworm Adventures. What y'all know about that? The word spelling game. So, I can never get this right.
And I'm gonna sit down in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin!
Yes sir. Say right. I probably could save it for that. Now, last I checked. Oh, I do have something. Steady's. Oh, I don't have anything. Yeah. I didn't get an SP or nothing. Yeah, so we gonna have to. Let's look what we got. 17 is crazy. Alright, so. We really at the end for realsies. I think I have most of this stuff. I think most of the stuff just got updated. Dead before the blast, stabbed him top with a knife, which went through the body, struck with the object as thick as a metal pipe, and they're covered in wounds days old. I went everywhere. I don't know why it's truthful. Monokuma room commands Monokuma. There's a hatch at the bottom. Got the tarp, it's in violet. We got Mukuri Kusaba. Not a single scar. The ultimate despair is a group of people. Headmaster's death. Photo Kyopo and the Headmaster. Headmaster's evil. I feel like a lot of this stuff. Biolab secret. Yeah, all the people are. All our dead people. I wish they would go into more detail and depth about like the information they just have like lying about in this first game. Mukuro's picture, Makoto is not. And then we all agreed to be locked in here. I think everything's like pretty standard now. Let's go with the brain material.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
What do you want, Monokuma?
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer.
Okay.
You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me!
With that attitude, I am.
Right, aren't I? I knew it!
I feel like a lot of these debates could be avoided if people who didn't have a brain just didn't talk. Let's go with the interview.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I
Self-centered?
have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present.
Oh,
Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
All three of them think that everyone around them is their enemy. There's no doubt they were trapped in what Coop said. We set it up so we can see. Oh, the.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you?
I have evidence.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves
So,
everyone.
what a
Doesn't make any
coinky
sense. How can the three of us each have...
No, it's wrong.
Like, nigga, we all got evidence to fuck.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You two?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different.
Let me see
With the
what this
picture
is.
you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
Well, let me see it, bitch.
see? I'm the only one not in it.
I don't know why they just like. It's just like kind of stupid to me. Because like it would be different if it was like, oh, they all have the same exact group photo. Soccer is about to smoke them, brother. We all have the exact same group photo, and then like one person's missing. But I'm like, babe, what is not clicking in that small brain of yours that maybe, just maybe, the reason you're not in the photo is that, I don't know, you took the photo? Call me crazy, but I figured as much. In which case,
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
I also just love seeing like these photos. Like it's giving very much My Hero Academia, like those school life, where it's like la la la, like school life or whatever. Are you listening to me babble? Like school life is good and whatever, but then like tragedy strikes and whatever. I just love like seeing like happy school. Like I'm like, damn, like I would love to went to like a high school or some sort of schooling level where it's like, oh yeah, like me, like in high school or whatever, me and the girlies, we went on a little race. We went to like the sauna and the bath together. We went on like lunch dates with each other. Like really like cutesy stuff. And I feel like Japan just like really just nails it with like the high school life. And like their animated stuff, like animes, video games. So I'm like, I think that's just so cool.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
It makes me nostalgic. I'm just like, oh, look how happy they are. Like, oh my god, like school life. This one too. It's just like I thought. Like literally everything they mock. I think that might be Genocide Jack in the Night too. Like this makes me just so happy. Like all of them. I don't know why Hifumi's like always taking the picture, and like Sakura is like they must have been like besties or whatever. She's grasping the hell out of his head. I love photos like these.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Byakuya, pull up your photo.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture.
Right.
You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
I don't know about y'all, but that don't really seem like a trap to me.
I laid a trap?
It's not even a trap.
How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
The proof I need to reveal Monokuno's trap. Each one has certain something in common. Whoever the photo was given to, there's connection regarding what person isn't showing you the photos. that person is the one who got the photos.
I got it!
And it's
In
okay.
each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
Like,
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
it's not even missing.
In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hero got, he's the only one missing.
Like, we can't just take pictures? Like, I don't know. Sorry.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Please do, Byakuya. Let me see what photo he took. Where's that fish coming from? Damn it.
In other
I'm sorry,
words,
y'all.
Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
I'm sorry.
When we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
That's so stupid.
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. Come on now. Let's actually look at the pictures, please. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. We all look so happy, like we know each other, like we actually went to school together. What is it? What's digging at me?
Can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Okay, yeah. And Celestia's be in the background, like, look at Sakura, bro, like, look at that fish even come from. Sakura and Hifumi looking like real besties right there. And like, what is Mukuro even doing? Why is Mondo really standing there? And she really kept them gloves on. I have to look at the picture. You see how, what's that girl name? What's that child name? Detective lady. She really kept them gloves on. Like, she was not taking off them gloves, brother. Why? I'm trying to figure out why Mondo got the tidy whities on. That's the funniest part. And Celeste has not partaken in anything. She's just over there, hands clasped like this. Like, really fun. Hina's, I think, honestly, suspicious, Celeste. Just saying. Hina's picture. Like, you see how Kyoko's gloves don't come off. Yeah, Sayaka was smoking, y'all. Sakura was gonna kill you. Hero's picture. And mine. Honestly, there's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something, if they said Celeste,
Can you just forget about the
believed it.
photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake?
Monokuma never
No,
was.
no, I assure you, they're quite real.
But what are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah, I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either, but is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. Is this one memory loss or something? Amnesia. Amnesia. Hey! Oh.
Now I understand. Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah, as if.
We all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse it, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. Why am I getting weird shit?
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
So the idea that we all lost our memories.
It's totally stupid, obviously.
Even if they don't want to believe it, if it's the truth, we don't have a choice. Otherwise, we're all dying here. That wasn't helpful.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind
Okay, I
of
think
sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
No, it's wrong. Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
Bro, the niggas that came up with this game, like, how do you even think of this stuff? Like,
What are
we're
you saying?
like high
I
school
didn't
students.
imagine you would remember.
Get an interview to stay in a school,
It's
end up
not
into a
about
killing
whether or
game.
not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
More pertinent things.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
That is crazy.
What kind of question is that?
Literally.
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
Why are you asking stupid questions?
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then, I really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
How could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with? To try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Mukuro's killed.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
The control room, babe.
Exactly! You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away. Those masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
The mastermind, the one controlling Monokuma, is the mastermind.
So who did it? Whoever did it is that much I can win you.
The mastermind?
Of course they have to be.
What makes you so...
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles.
No, that's wrong. There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm sure I told you this already, but... Oh, 16. This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in host peace to the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Great.
Well, it's not me! I blame Makoto!
What? Why me?
'Cause it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed!
Because?
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The Mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
Not enough.
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Let's talk about it.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Yeah. The blow.
Shoot!
Oh, sorry. I mean, we're not gonna act like the blow to her head and the other
All
wound
of the
wasn't.
wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days?
Alright, give me that
If
cryotherapy.
that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know.
You're wrong.
Unscathed.
She denied me before I could even say anything. Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
My fault. If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? Her profile, she came off unscathed.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time, see, you made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Victim was the ultimate soldier who strolled across 1,000 battlefields. Is that how she got all those wounds?
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all...
No, that's wrong. No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Oh, nice.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
Girl, don't ask me.
Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
Nigga, he had a mask on. I'm not supposed to know. They didn't even the one who attacked me.
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me. But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah, that's so funny.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
No, there's no way Mukuro is the one that attacks me. Even if I didn't see their face. If you compare what we know about Mukuro to the masked attacker, it should be obvious. What do you mean, Books? Junko died. She was one of the first ones to get killed off.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be the hips?
Whoever attacked, they didn't have something Mukuro definitely had. That should be proof enough that the one who attacked me was a
You
yeah, 300 yards. It ain't that Monokuma for. Fatal injury,
So
no.
you- I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusama!
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the...
I don't even get the body anywhere. That's her right hand.
or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be the hips?
What? They didn't have something Mukuro definitely had. Whoever attacked me,
You never saw their face.
whoever attacked me didn't have what Mukuro had. Oh yeah. I might be overthinking it, but I feel like it's on the lines of like. Mastermind is. I know it's with a tattoo, but I'm like.
So you can't have any idea who is under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusama.
You're wrong.
Even there's another part of the attack.
Oh? And what is it, the or the left hand?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't.
Shoot.
So he's mentioning left foot, left hand, right hand,
You never saw their
and that it was
face.
Mukuro Ikusaba. And they say there's a contradiction between who attacked me last night and Mukuro. Obviously, Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand. The problem is that the tattoo is not mentioned in any of these options, right? I have a feeling, don't tell me it's... Again, I think I'm probably thinking too deep into this. My truth bullet is the Monokuma file, which again makes no mention of her tattoo, just that she was struck. My other truth bullet is the fatal injuries, which again just tells her what killed her, and Mukuro's profile, which again, it doesn't give me much besides like her, weight and all that. But I'm like, I know whatever I need is not one of these things I have to absorb. But what I'm starting to think is like a small, like, nuance thing of, right? So, like, again, probably going crazy. Mukuro's tattoo is on her right hand, right? So the assumption could be that she's right-handed. The person who attacked me attacked with the knife in their left hand. So, like, again, that's a stretch and a half. Let's try it. I know it's not any of these things. I have Saba's profile, I have their fatal injury, and their profile.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there is another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand?
Let's go with
Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot. Or could it be the hips?
It's saying whoever attacked me didn't have something Mukuro had. I chose left hand.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there is another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is it, the right hand? Or the left hand?
Yeah.
No, it's wrong.
Or either trying to tell me like that the person attacked me with the right
Mukuro
hand.
had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo.
They went like this, that's why. I'm thinking they came in with the left hand.
So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
Shout out to my bestie in the sticks who sent me like 2 cans of peaches. I'm like thinking about that right now and I'm like, I could actually down a can of peaches right now. You are literally the best. I love you.
Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Before anyone could say anything. Ooh. Kyoko's removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Let me see him! Without thinking, I let out a gasp. They looked pretty charred. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it?
Let me see!
It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Y'all fall for that. Oh, wait, hold on. Here I got the charred fingers. I feel like they swooped places. What? Swooped places? They would never. Junko is dead, and Mukuro is dead. We actually have a 17th student. Look at them bird fingers. Alright, let's go. Kyoko seems to savor the words as she said them. Did she put her gloves back on? Charred.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
Swap.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear.
Also, the fact that she came in seconds
There
after
can be
leaving
no
over him.
doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
To the morgue!
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then, she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
Only in one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been.
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body, and it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Who's that? Oh, Tart.
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says Biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab.
That's why I was important, because it was so small.
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency, one so major it can't be overlooked.
Inconsistency in the biolab? Could you be talking about?
La, 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 I can't hear you. La, 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 la.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. Ugh. Inconsistency in the biolab, could you be talking about? The lights.
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
Oh. What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
No.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Stop
Calm
talking.
down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Right. We already went over this. Yeah, I need to chill the fuck out. Can't let him get to me. Come on, Makoto, answer Kyoko's question. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. I think it was the lights. Thing. Fuck.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
Come on, come on, come on.
What do you want? Are you sure about this? 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 What do you want? I'm not listening!
This should prove it.
Expression button. It's the lights, because if so many people have died.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
Assumption, honestly. I'm like, what body's
And it
actually
was
left?
set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
There's 6 of us here.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights should be 10. Because 10 of us there's.
The lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why?
Because 10 of us have died.
Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. 10 people have died. We have 6 left. Let's do the quick maths, y'all. Sayaka died first. That's 1. Junko was 2nd. Leon was executed 3rd. Chihiro was 4th. Mondo was 5th. Hifumi and Taka was 6th and 7th. Whatever. Celeste was 8. Sakura was 9. Mukuro is 10.
So 10 people in all?
I can't with the lack of brain cells.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Reason there are less bodies than murders. The explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? Well, what would it take for that to make sense?
Shoot! I got it!
Technically,
What about it? The same person was killed twice.
technically just saying. They weren't killed twice, they were only killed once. They were just
Twice?
discovered,
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
technically they weren't
If
murdered
that's the
twice.
case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious. Because Kyoko's totally delusional. Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono?
Oh, Sakura, obviously, definitely.
Junko Enoshima, Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujisaki, Manjo Owada, Kiyotaka Ishimaru, Hifumi Yamada, Celestia Lu, whatever. Or maybe Sakura Ogami.
Sakura, definitely.
No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice.
Mukuro died from the wound she had all over her body. There's gotta be some sort of explanation that can solve this mystery. Alright, let's go with...
Sayaka, Maizo, Junko, Enoshima.
Alright.
Shoot.
Okay, let's go through the whole thing. Let me put my points. Let me put my 2 points.
Mando, Kiyotaka is Hifumi, Celestia Lu, or maybe... No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice.
I got an achievement.
Is this someone? Was it Sayaka, Junko, and Oshima?
No, it's wrong. Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
Oh, sorry. That was
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her?
Just got stabbed up.
She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
Similarities match? Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
so let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... What does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
The bitch standing right next to you. Yes.
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive. She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Mukuro alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro? I don't know about that one, Chief. Y'all believe in this? Give me the characteristics. Her file? Is it her file or her profile? Give me the profile. Oh, shut up. Nothing. Yeah, give me your profile. Give me.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Violence. Mukuro still. Can I really believe that?
The body found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
My options
Then
here. It
she's
wasn't
still
Mukuro.
alive?
That's right. She made it look like so the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
It's the fireworks. That's just a biolab secret. Trying to bring up that we compare. Oh.
The body found in the garden.
I'm trying to.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive? That's right. So the mastermind.
It was Mukuro because if you compare like the profile and whatever, I think it matches up.
The
I
body
kind of wanted the dead body one though. Okay, let me try that one.
No, it's wrong.
I love how Monokuma's
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of.
other way
The body's
around.
appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Please, let's put the brain meats together. Someone's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. Come on, only one person it could be. Literally mentioned their name once, but we can't seem to.
Here's my answer.
Mention the name once, but we can't seem to get it
Junko
right.
is still alive. It's the only possibility.
I was about to put Monokuma.
Are you sure about that?
Please, 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 don't do
I
this.
admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
What part of 2 murders, same person? I do not understand that.
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
Correct.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Who said that? Now that you mention it. Gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, and stone cold. Really is dead. Anything else to say she was gone? I did check absolutely, and I can say for sure.
Was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
The brain
So-
rings.
The idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
No!
You're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way?
Because y'all are not
Junko
braided.
absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? Now we're really getting to the nitty-gritty. I checked her. She was dead. I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Maybe she used some sort of trick. It was one of them trick magic mirrors. Oh. Can mirrors be an option? Hey! The hell type of word is that? What? Hold on. I even need to give you like the most obscure letters of the alphabet, and I'm just like, what am I supposed to do with this? I have a 3rd letter P, 6 letters C. It don't give you no hint. Like, the hint was when Makoto was talking. What's that movie called? Parent Trap? parent switch? What is that? One of them little party tricks. Maybe I just gotta take a few hits. Cap cut? Like fuck type of word is this? No. What's my S? Sphincter. Pistachio. R? What word is this, y'all? Ugh. Rapture? Like, what was this, Bioshock, bitch? Replaced! Some of the words, bruh, are just like out of their damn minds, because who was agreeing to this? Like, y'all couldn't have done switch, y'all could have done swapped. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, y'all be going with the most just they switched, they swapped, they parent trap, like, come on. Y'all use schizo in the first one.
What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
Yes.
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Okay, Nasa.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There has to be some way.
I got it! The two of them, they had switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched,
Well, listen to the pan back real quick. Okay.
then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met is actually Mukuro all along?
And they'd already met her?
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference.
The same way Celeste, her name is Yasuhiro.
That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
Makeup babes.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
Yes.
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
Get in there, guys.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it. But you can try to see what's all he wants, it doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. Come on, hit me with the group photo, come on. And not just once, but twice. Not twice, but thrice. The first time I was doing our latest investigation. Oh, this one.
Shoot!
You talking about the group photo, brother? It better be the group photo. Try to keep me from seeing during the investigation.
Shoot!
I'm definitely on the right track, but okay. It's not the group photo. Oh. Oh, this one.
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service.
What? It just so happened to break now?
Now then, doesn't matter. It can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
But that whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. That's not the only time they try to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover one other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that. Oh, come on! Come on!
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about? Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about? Punishment is waiting for you.
Give me the group photo.
That's impossible!
This should prove it.
I'm like, we're not gonna act like they're both not used. They're like, who's concerned?
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
In all the group photos.
Uh-oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance comments all these pictures. The unusual.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she died. And the real Junko is still alive.
That's what I'm trying
And
to say.
she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait! Hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now.
Okay. What was the identity of the ultimate fashionista? Where did the mastermind keep Mukuro's body? Mastermind attacked me with something. What was it? The who was it that stopped them? Good sis. That's why I'm surprised the mastermind fled my room. What did the mastermind do with the mask after they took it off? What was the condition of the dead body when I first found it in the garden? Then this dumb bitch. We couldn't identify them because it got blown up.
Here's exactly what happened.
I think I'm missing up on that first one.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Oh, okay.
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusawa. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue. Until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using a tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and friend Kyoko, who proved to be one big thorn in her side.
You're the ultimate detective, bro.
Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
I don't know how she didn't survive that. How she survived that.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko and Oshima. That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you
really think the story would end once we reach the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
There is. Y'all see this nonsense? Finally.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Oh my god.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, and some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko Inoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day, it was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know? Face! Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her somewhere too. Shit, what? Oh. Stop. Where did we see her? What am I on? First day in the main hall, headmaster's room. Let me see that.
I got it! That's right. It was before I ever came to this school.
Oh.
I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel it doesn't quite match up to reality. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped. Photoshopped? Yeah, you know, edit to hell and back, with like computers and junk. Oh, so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same, because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The elder sister, tough and proud, that was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute, that was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different person now.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And
Yes.
for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain. For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes.
I love Junko.
The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that.
Like,
But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties.
this bitch is psycho.
Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family. Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the three atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
Can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
You hear what she said when she was killed? What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to... Why? Me?
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What?
Sister
I
Schmister.
sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar?
Right, we got bigger fish to fry, babe.
Misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
Does she sound like she regretted it though? I ain't gonna lie.
You just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
Were you not listening?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited. Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair. It just feels so good.
That's why I'm like, just let her talk.
What is wrong with you?
I could never do her
And my sister,
personalities.
too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Voice actor?
Turning your own
Top
despair into
tier.
some kind of fetish.
Because let me find this bitch. Let me
Abnormality
find her.
doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Cause on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood. Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Yeah, certified yappers.
Are you talking about our memories?
Right.
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer, so how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. Then we'll have our victory.
I can't wait.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before.
Got my phone and nickname. It's Grippy. Let me stop.
All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monokuma told us.
Shoot.
Something related to us. Sorry, y'all, for being an idiot. No Grippy? Shut up. She was at a con. Yeah, she was, but that's the... She's... Shit.
I got it.
She was for the...
Talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
She's the voice actor for the anime, not the games. I'm looking for the games.
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It
Sorry.
was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
I got it. driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results.
Oh, they're real. Ooh.
It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next question! So, what was the theme for the second motive?
I guess the past? I don't know.
It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was...
Oh!
Embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
Oh, the next one was money.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Byakuya's tired.
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Greed, yeah. Look at you. You played the game before or something?
It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
No one's really greedy enough to take it.
Hell yeah, you got it again!
No one took it though.
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and
Oh,
Taka
yeah.
for a little personal gain.
I forgot. Just a little bit. She didn't even
Her
read it.
greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
You gotta listen.
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now,
We have
can
to-
you tell
yes.
me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Betrayal?
I got it! In her
Sweet
case,
cheeks.
It was betrayal.
I love the sound of sweet cheeks.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships, secrets, money, betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
Y'all not listening to the videos! The video said you wanted to stay
What the
here!
hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Huh? Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
The
You
outside
mean
world?
The world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Also, hi to my 4 viewers. Hi y'all. Thanks for joining me on my stream today. No one beating her ass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we could not have this trial in, like, today. People would be fighting her, like, to no avail. She'd be getting her ass handed to her.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
Very much like Dying Light.
What am I looking at?
Zombie apocalypse.
A movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should. What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die.
Literally.
I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial.
Come on, y'all. We literally said it in the videos of us agreeing to stay here. Give me the locker notebook. So.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
Why am I given 2 minutes?
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, they're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering? Nobody can remember anything. This is the end for all of us. What other choice do we have?
If I can't remember, is it all? I mean, how could she know? Show me something she completely. Let me just see. Oh. I mean, every one of us has lost our memory. It really is hopeless after all. Good point.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What
what the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but...
Because
when it
Genocide
comes to
Jack
that
was
crazy,
there
confusing video you
in one
showed
of the
us,
photos.
I don't understand a damn thing.
Get out of here,
What's the
stop helping
meaning
me.
of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering? If nobody can remember anything, this is the end for all of us. What other choice do we have?
Sorry.
Come on, bitches! What the fuck happened?
You want us to remember when it comes to that crazy, confusing video? I don't understand it.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering? If nobody can remember anything.
So, but she would know. They have separate memory, but Genocide Jack might have been awake at that time.
She might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
That's what Junko does on a daily.
You're the only one we can rely on now.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer! Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you!
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough. Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye aye, Roger, you got it, Captain!
I love Genocide Joe. Who the hell are you? She's like.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier?
Girl, how would I know?
I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
Says you.
If you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
Tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Not with that time.
Now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
What are y'all not getting?
Destroyed?
I ain't gonna lie, I'd be looking at
Explain
y'all
yourself.
crazy.
Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
What even,
I guess
bitch?
you could say what happened was man-made.
But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster! Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history!
I hate how, like, hold on, pause for a second. I hate how, like, again, love, Spike Chunsoft, I realize that they are two separate entities come to one. But I hate how literally just that whole from biggest to history is all they keep repeating. Like, they don't even give details. They're just like, here, biggest to history, here's this big word vomit at you, and here's some photos of people with Monokuma heads in fire. Like, bro, explain! Give me the details! People are getting murdered, like, come on now, brain, is this like the Plankton? Plankton, you know, that episode from SpongeBob? When he had the chum bucket heads on them people? Is this what we're experiencing right now? Now, which one came first? It was probably that SpongeBob episode, I feel like. The SpongeBob episode, oh, was probably old. Hello. It actually looks worse earlier. Can you close? Can you pull the door, please? Thanks. That's what I'm saying. No detail. Like, actually explain, bro. Actually explain besides giving the whole word comment. But yeah, it's definitely giving Krusty Krab chum bucket.
Basically no time flat!
We're gonna speed through this.
Turned out the way it did, and that's that.
Turn out the way it did, bro.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics.
Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Miss Morose saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is a true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway, so the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait.
Damn.
You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Which one do you think, guys? So the Togami family fell, the Togami family fell, or the Togami family fell? I'm gonna go with the Togami family.
Well done, peasant!
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it! Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Yes.
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone prey on Togami's
Stop with these
downfall
idiotic jokes!
more than you do.
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
Damn.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
But hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? What is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
What now? Answer us! Answer with all your heart and soul! How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
We have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us. If what Junko says is true, if we first came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here in the last few weeks or so. So the memory she took from us...
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
You've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That is pretty scary, I ain't gonna lie
That's
to you.
right.
I might guess.
You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not possible!
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing that I desire. I want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it. Damn it. Let's go to the locker notebook this time.
2 years worth of memories.
I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class! This is all just surreal. Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted.
I forget if they actually explain how she does it. She completely lost 2 years worth of memories? I don't want to believe it, but...
2 years worth of memories.
I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class! This is all just surreal. Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted.
2 years worth of memories.
Sorry, I'm trying to get
I
these
could
now.
never lose something like that.
I know it's like right here.
You've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean,
23.
I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, it's wrong.
23 years. He was 21 when he came in because he got left back. Would you go about 23?
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt!
Yeah,
But
nice
how
one.
is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak. But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here. Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral. Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit.
She's not. I'm just sitting here.
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories come apart. You're talking about the moment where we must have lost our memories?
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other,
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it! All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair! Our plan to bring despair to all mankind!
The ultimate despair? All mankind?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay?
Alright,
Back to when everyone first came to this school.
okay.
School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst! Everyone was enjoying themselves so much! You were all having the time of your lives!
but that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, all too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception.
Okay.
The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
Okay.
What are you?
I'm locked in.
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
in other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story.
Please,
Hope's
I'm here.
Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The
Okay.
members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
Meaning there's at least like
And then
30 of
something
them.
super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once.
Walked in.
So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter.
Okay.
That's right. It was transformed into a shelter. Ah, I said it twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
Headmaster. The one at Hope's Peak was
I got it!
the Prime Minister, y'all.
Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
Only let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Why? Why would you do that?
What do you not understand?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why I...
Well, why don't you tell me?
What the mastermind did to show everyone the outside world, that was the broadcast. Broadcast, television, TV. The what? Oh. Ooh, my knees. Broadcast, television, show, direct. I feel like I'm I said don't help me. Get out of my comment section. I will literally ban you. I swear to all my... Stop helping me! Go away! I don't want your help. I want to figure it out. Jesus. Since you know how to play the game so much, why don't you stream it, huh? Gosh.
Now I understand. You're talking about you hijacking the
No,
ambulance.
you do, apparently. You can leave.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Gosh.
To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
Oh.
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too! Like right fucking now!
Truth for despair. That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us! I'll do anything! Just help me!
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself. So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes, truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me,
She's not
I'm
wrong.
not lying about any of this.
I don't think Junko is lying about anything.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you. For the
Period.
sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple.
Sure.
You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
Sure.
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of hope.
It's just one person?
So get it together.
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
You mean we just...
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
Right.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec, I just got hit with an inspiration bomb. Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down. Makoto, you're up.
Damn.
Me?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me? Sacrifice! Sacrifice!
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
Not at all.
No, that's not it.
I don't.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid.
These people are
It would
idiots.
seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Look at them! I don't trust. Oh, I don't trust none of these people.
Beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Yeah.
Kyoko,
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
no one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair. We're not gonna lose to you.
I might lose a couple times.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I gotta put in work now. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. That's not really living at all.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here
The air purifier.
is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end. Meh. Meh. All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting. So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
There is no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's on a bed of despair. Thank you. The world is in despair. You are in despair. If I don't do something. Hey! But despair is contagious, like you say. Then so is hope. I'll use my own hope to plant seeds of hope.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end.
Don't lose hope now.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally the only reason we're okay, and it is thanks to the air.
Don't lose hope now.
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right? I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
We've decided to...
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air pit. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all been
Yeah, I don't think Genocide Jack kills you.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it. I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
By
the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all been living. I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love. All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside. We're only.
Don't lose hope now.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair.
Sure.
But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the Mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want.
Let me see what she goes say.
In other words, the communal life you've all. I can keep on living. All of you will have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Let me go get the hope real quick. Hold on. My fault. My fault. Let me go grab the hope real quick. Let me grab the hope real quick.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Thank
If I
you.
were to die, that would be the end.
I had to grab the hope, sorry.
The only reason is thanks to the end. Say
It's a
whatever you
lot,
want
too.
if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all. I can keep on living! All of you will have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the map.
So, will you just die?
Don't lose hope now.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
Sounds like a lot of work.
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
What the hell are you?
Wait,
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
not any kind of elite anything. Hope wasn't a talent you developed, but still. But I still. Shit. Ugh.
You suck! So uncool! You dare to stand against us! Hope is a joke! Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross! Suffer from despair!
I just love despair!
You suck! So uncool!
You're unbearable!
Hope is a joke! Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross! Suffer from despair! Everything is pointless! Suffer from despair!
I just love despair!
You dare to stand against us? You suck! So uncool! You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke! Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross! Suffer from despair!
I just love despair!
You suck!
Sorry.
Despair
Oh.
into tomorrow. Despair.
Hope keeps on going.
Sorry, I had to lock in real quick. This is the only one where it's like, there's an actual tempo.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away.
Can I also just say that I hate slow tempos? Like, having to like, oh, okay. Oh, brother. Books, check the Discord. I can't be bothered.
I refuse to despair.
I'll
Because all I have
despair.
going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
That was 16. Ugh. I got a B? Which one was that? We finished the class trial, y'all! Let's go.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever,
Oh.
right?
Good! I'm ready to go!
I'm ready.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing.
Right now.
With our own hands.
You got like 10, 20, probably like 30 more students to die off. You know, don't even worry about it. Oh, this is the one where she holds his hand. Okay. No.
The hell?
Indeed. You... back to voice acting. I like it when they talk to themselves. Oh, you've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Hello. I will. It's not even that bad. What do you mean? Busting into my room. Me? No way!
It's just...
It can't be! You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem. But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Huh?
So this is despair.
We came to this school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
To come this far and fail at the very end?
True despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair, here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste of the highest grade despair, the utter failure of my dreams.
despair.
I'm so hopelessly despair right now. Hopelessly happy right now, sorry.
Huh?
Wait, is she enjoying this?
Anyway.
So are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing. Outside is only despair, inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to his side. Everyone!
Hey,
You said that despair is as contagious as any disease.
however,
But the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko!
No.
Ah, stop it! Stop! I hate those faces you're making. To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned, from this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide, maybe you'll find some hope. But there's a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we...
It's fine.
Shut up! That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
it can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on! It's not like I want you to die, you don't have to.
Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all! All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in a life. So?
Get in my
this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful! Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
The ultimate punishment. The 1,000 blows. Here you go. Burning of the Versailles Witch. Excavator destroyed. Blast off. After school lesson. Finally did it, guys. Fucking finally. And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Inoshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy, it was all over. The hair ties are cute. Yeah. But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. That was the only difference. See? I'm telling you, like, everyone loves Junko because, like, she really is just that bitch. Like, and that's why I have pins coming in of her. Yeah. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But, in the end... Let's wrap it up! Let's wrap it up!
Hey.
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence because the fucking air purifiers are off.
Makoto.
Would you do the honors? Oh, okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took the object we got. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I just love that Junko was the only one that has, like, voice acting both throughout, like, the entire trial, and she had majority of the voice acting at the end. Thank you, because I couldn't do it.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
I will force you out. She said that just before dropping them. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But...
You never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she let us leave here alive.
It's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe!
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true.
There's nothing to worry about.
My beautiful scissors!
If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam him so far up.
Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We can go outside? Then that means me and Master can get married? And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby?
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway,
Don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But, you know, in the end, I think part of me still
You're
thinks
serious?
maybe when we get out there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. Then on the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember. A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
in other words,
The act of searching for hope, to try and find it, that by itself is the true meaning of it. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
you got it.
Not at the end of the world. Oh no, definitely.
Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
And what are you gonna do if there are no more donut shops? Or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat.
Ah, I get it now. If there's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Hagakuri's life story is about to begin.
Whoa!
Thanks, Hina. You've totally opened my eyes. Hey, personal space, buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out, get the fuck out. If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact, can we leave, please? But what can we do? There's so few of us and we're so small. So what can we do? No, we could probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything! As long as we put our mind, heart, and souls to it.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura.
You wrap it up!
But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me. And the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. Just push the fucking button. The door began to open. With my hands, with our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. I also wouldn't have minded if they got shot right there, to be honest with you. Let the game just end. I would have not minded at all. Alright, we made it to the end, y'all! Let me actually keep a look on these. I just want Junko's voice actor. I know that in the anime, Jamie Marchi voiced her. I actually saw her at one of the past cons we went to. But I went to her for Rias because I love Rias. Expecting that to be, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they got shot at the door. Yeah, that Leon picture can go. Megumi Toyoguchi. Okay. I see they have Monami in there, which is funny because we don't actually see Monami until, or maybe I'm not paying attention. Maybe she is in here somewhere. But yeah, that Monami, she does not show up until, she does not actually officially show up until the second game. Oh my god, y'all. Not me finishing a game or whatever. Look at me. Put that in the books, y'all. Because I've been, well, shut up, that's a lie. I finished Kingdom Hearts. Oh. Am I tripping? Or is the person singing this? I wanna say like My Hero Academia, but I'm like, I feel like that's like a stretch of an anime. Like shit, whoever's singing sounds like she's sang for like some anime opening. You want me to sit through this? Like we can sit through the music or whatever. Or should we just like skip? I don't know how far we are. Let me know, Boops. But yeah, to the two people who have been with me since the very beginning of this game, kudos. I appreciate y'all. 2 people who've just been joining you for the end, you came in at a great time. You didn't have to deal with my bullshit any of the time earlier. Let me do this quick. It's 8:06. Not bad, not bad. Let me do this, Megumi Toyoguchi? This is her song, I think. Okay, this is her. Okay, Megumi Toyoguchi. Persona. I think that's what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm looking at the voice actor for Junko, not Toga. And she voiced Yukari in Persona 3, but this tune sounds very familiar, like a song in Persona. Persona got some bangers in there. Oops, I don't know where you went. Yeah, Toko be thrown. Y'all see in the corner right there? Toko be thrown into the air, brother. Like, launched. Thrown is an understatement. I'm gonna sit through. I'm gonna let it rock. Thoughts, y'all? Thoughts? My only thought is I cannot wait to watch the anime. I think my biggest thing is like, not that like I love death or whatever, but like, let us see how they got that going in there with like the pink blood. Skip. All right. There we go. Sorry. Oh.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
Ooh, jump scare. Easter egg. Literally. Finish every chapter. Yeah! We can save over the end. The end didn't have too much. Oh, here we go. Here's a what if simulation type play mode. Alright, y'all, it's real quick, because I know y'all are not here for any of this. What the hell was that? Cute. That's too much. What we got up in here? Punishment prologue, Neon, Mondo. So we're missing one person's punishment in here. You know what? This is probably punishment Makoto. I wonder. Oh! Oh? Oh! Apparently, I have 3 mono coins. Sure, yeah, let's look at this one. Interesting. So apparently, in the demo, they had Yasuhiro get bodied off. That's interesting. So I'm starting to wonder, why the hell would they change that? I'm just saying. Interesting. Result number 6. That's probably Kyoko, I wanna say? I don't know, and then this is probably Kyoko's punishment, maybe? I don't know. That's interesting. I like that. Whoa. I gotta spend mono- See, this is ridiculous. Wow. Okay, so you must be getting mono coins up the wazoo to... You get the artwork out. That's what I wanted to get into last time. Wow! I really gotta... Yeah, also, like, when we were, like, going through, like, the whole, like, oh, who was it, whatever, one of my main things that I want to, like, point on, like, eye shape is different, what's her name has freckles, and whatever. Promo art Makoto. I'm gonna have to... Special art Kenshiro. Ah! Huh? Shiki Kion. Oh. Mukuro full body art. Did we make it back to the front? No, we did not. Wow. Pixel art. Impatient Leon. Picture book, fire truck, Ultra Eagle Tears, Ultra Lump, here comes Junko. We got a lot going on in here. Whoa, look at Sakura, bro! We were robbed. We were robbed. We were robbed. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta see this. We were robbed! I'd be hurt, though. I'd be so hurt. Look! Like, a fully black character, like, not even, like, tan or anything. I'm thinking, maybe sister? Maybe. But I also feel like, with the fact that Sakura's already, like, tan as it is, they were probably going back and forth between tan, black. This is clean! This is really clean. You know, it just might. Actually, no, I don't think it's her sister. For some it says alternate Sakura. I feel like it would, if it was her sister, they would have said like something like that, you know? Monokuma Raps is funny. Phantom? Magazine ad. They have so much in here. This is really dope. I will actually pay for all this stuff. Oh my god, like, do you see how many of these we like cycled through? But I ain't gonna lie, that Sakura is fire. I would have loved to have seen this, because I think, if I remember correctly, every character also... Y'all are still here? Man, I'm just gonna be BSing at this point. But, every character going forward is, if I remember correctly, is tan. Everyone is tan. I don't recall people being actually like, black. Sorry, I left that. For me. I gotta, hold on, real quick, I gotta pay for these, right? Yeah, I gotta pay for these. And they have, look at all these Monokuma theaters. Hello! Okay, y'all, we'll forget what I'm doing. I guess it's time for, like, a little break. Or something. I am back. Hello. Thankfully that was not long. Anyways. One of Hope, the end. The end? The end? The end? We were getting there. Okay. Movie gallery? Okay, we were just, okay, cool. Y'all still here? Y'all are still here. Oh, yes. Say my changes. Cute. So let's back out. We did a lot, y'all. We did a lot. So... let's... okay, cool. We went through all the chapters, epilogue. We all got up in there, got up out of there. This is a what-if simulation type play mode.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Dangan Academy. Purely prismatic souls. Stop! The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area, so the school stands at the center of the entire world. I'm not reading this, y'all. I'm deadass. I've actually never been here. Oh my god. Damn it! Damn it! I didn't want to be here.
Hey,
I'm not even doing voices. Y'all got all, yeah. Yeah, this is the end of the game. I'm just, like, going through, like, the extra stuff or whatever. I'll probably be here for a little bit. But Koda, are you okay? Huh?
Are you for real?
What, are you trying to escape into your own reality? It's not like any of us know what's going on either. Oh, sorry.
Huh.
There's no need to apologize. Any situation's understandable. That's right. Which means I went unconscious as soon as I stepped into the main hall. When I woke up, I was in a classroom. The windows were all blocked off by these weird metal plates. It was a classroom, as it turns out. All of us who'd gathered there had all our stuff taken away. We were outside school. An announcement came out asking to come to the gym. And that voice made a hard for me to concentrate was actually saying, "Where are the others? Wasn't everyone here earlier?"
Hey, come on.
Everyone else went to the gym while your ass was knocked out.
Well,
But is it really a good idea to obey such a strange announcement?
and
Yeah, it was weird as hell, but what else are we supposed to do? She's right, whatever's going to happen, stand your ground and hear stop it. Let's head to the gym. Makoto, you good to go? Yeah! Of course I wondered what the hell was going on. I was tormented by dark feeling foreboding, but I did my best to ignore it and hurried to the gym. Okay. Okay. As soon as I entered, a really cheery voice echoes across. Monami!
Howdy, hello! Is everyone here? Good! Then let's get things rolling!
Never mind. We are here again, and here I thought I was gonna get like an actual happy school life. Okay.
I am Monokuma! And I am this school's headmaster! Nice to meet you all!
Such a bright voice and carefree attitude is completely out of place. I'm not doing 16 voices again. Can't do it, it just can't be done. Huh? This entrance ceremony was supposed to be your chance to make your big high school debut. As a headmaster, I did my best to put on a happy face, but it's just impossible. You can only lie to yourself for so long, you know? But if you can't do it, you can't do it. I've lost my confidence, my groove, and there's no getting it back. The hell? Why is he acting so depressed? I went from terrified to annoyed in no time flat.
so,
Wait, is that a teddy bear?
Why is that?
That teddy bear can talk?
Unbelievable!
Come on, what kind of cliched reaction is that? People just keep on reacting the same way.
This is kind of depressing.
That's just making me more and more depressed. Even if the hardware is backwards compatible, I guess the same doesn't go for the characters. Humans are so stupid. Worse than any piece of software. I'm just getting lower and lower. There's rock bottom. Here comes the Earth's core. This whole thing just feels sloppy as hell.
Come on.
You expect us to believe you're the headmaster? Stop screwing around. You're right. I screw around too much. I've spent half my life apologizing for the other half of my life. But I've been spending too much time to think of what to make you guys do, and I'm just lost. Meanwhile, I've been totally neglecting myself, trying to laugh it off, now just be another lie. Where the heck is this going? You've been neglecting yourself? What does that even mean? I forgot to do something that was gonna be a vital part of your greeting today. What the heck, my stomach's starting to hurt from all this self-loathing. He seems really depressed. What is it you think you forgot? I don't think that matters. All that matters is finding a way out of here. No, I need to know. Tell us, what did you forget? If necessary, you should cancel the entrance ceremony and take the time to prepare a proper one.
Uh-huh.
You're right. What I forgot was my backups.
are you okay with this?
Backups for what?
Hey!
For me, duh. Backups for you? What?
Huh?
I don't understand why you don't
In other
understand.
words...
A backup, a spare, in any case of emergency.
Bastard.
Okay, we get
Hey,
it.
Listen.
So if you can have backups, does that mean you really are a toy or a robot or whatever?
Indeed.
If I understand what he's saying, that would make sense. No, see? Okay, I got it. I don't like to admit this, but... Yes, I'm a robot, so advanced even the folks at NASA can't recreate or even comprehend it. But I don't have any backups, so I can't begin. What can't you begin? The entrance ceremony? Sure, that too. But even more than that, I can't even begin your school life itself. Without a backup the first time I break, that'll be the end of everything for you guys.
Hey, come on.
I don't think any of us give a shit if you break or whatever.
Come on!
Don't be stupid. Without a headmaster, how can your life here run smoothly? But did you not say that you were so advanced even NASA cannot comprehend it? So you should not break so easily, am I right? You guys are gonna break me. You blew me up in the prologue last time and tore me apart in Chapter 5! Huh? Prologue? Chapter 5? What the hell is he talking about? But anyway, let's not worry about that. Before we can begin your school life here,
Wait!
I'm gonna have you guys build me some backups. What? Aw, man, come on. What's he even talking about?
Come on.
You think you can give me orders, you living garbage? I do, and while you're at it, I'll have you add a bunch of awesome bonus features.
You please?
like made me super handsome or eco-friendly, that kind of modern trendy feel. Or it might be good for a Japanese-style mascot like me to have a super cutesy, super moe back.
Just hold on.
What the hell, man? You're talking like we already agreed to help.
Guys!
Well, you're gonna, right? It's important that you grow as students, sure, but you also have the opportunity to help your teacher grow. You think fake inspirational crap like that is gonna get us on your side?
Well...
I don't think he's listening. He's just creating his own reality as he goes.
No way.
Man, if this is the kind of bizarre crap I can expect as a new student here, I'm just gonna go home.
Hey! Hey!
And how do you plan to do that? You saw the metal plates covering all the exits, didn't you? So we really have been imprisoned in here? What the hell is this? Why would you trap us in here? Let us the hell out of here.
Let's see.
You say he does not have a backup, yes? Why don't we destroy this one right now?
Ooh.
So it finally occurred to you. But I won't go out that easily. I'll use my NASA-level technology to run and hide and you'll never find me. You seem like a monumental waste of technology.
Stop fucking around.
Alright, that's
You
it.
son of a bitch.
I'm not gonna be part of whatever shitty joke you're trying to pull here.
Hey, you bastard.
Yeah, who gives a shit about some backup or whatever? We're not here to take care of you.
Hey! Hey!
Okay, yeah, sure, I see what you're saying.
Are you sure?
Then would you rather just start killing each other? What?
Huh?
What did you just say? I believe he said something about us killing each other. Killing? What are you talking about? If that's supposed to be a joke, it's not funny. It's just stupid. Yeah, even if you're just trying to make a point, that's taking it too far.
Just a second.
Come on, stop trying to freak us out. Just get out just to get us to do whatever you want. Just hurry up and let us out of here.
Unbelievable.
Would you guys please stop nagging me? I want to go home, I want to go home. I thought bears were crazy about our homing instinct, but you guys really take the cake.
What are you gonna do?
But I guess you can't really help yourselves.
Now then.
You're all part of that new wave enlightenment generation. You need specific goals to motivate
Yes,
you.
indeed.
Well, then here's a little spoiler. Spoiler?
Actually,
Once the backups are done, we'll move on to the main event and you can begin your exciting school life. Once that starts, then you'll have the chance to trigger your escape flag. What are you talking about? Speak plainly. I don't know what he means, but he did just say something about escaping, right?
yes, indeed.
See, I was totally clear.
Now then.
If you want to escape, you'll have to live here peacefully and build me my
Of
backups.
course.
And you can't just half-ass it
I
either.
can barely
Build me a
contain myself.
superior machine with flawless performance that throws and delights me and you pass.
Uh-huh.
And don't worry about living expenses, you have all the food, clothing, and shelter you need. I can even personally guarantee your health and safety. Even if you get sick or injured, I'll treat you right away in the Monokuma Emergency Center. I don't think it's what we're worried about. Why do we have to do all this in the first place?
Boy.
Whatever, stop complaining and just do it.
Now then.
With this, the entrance
Hold on
ceremony
just a second.
hasn't even begun. I mean, you haven't even started your real school life yet, so obviously I can't welcome you yet, which means this isn't a proper entrance ceremony.
Well now.
Okay, I'm not talking for now. Please enjoy these fleeting days of peace. Without any word, he was gone, leaving us in dazed confusion. So, how would you explain what the heck just happened?
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, what the hell was that? I'm totally lost. We're trapped here, right? And if we make some backups, then we can get out?
It would seem...
That seems to be the gist of it. If you think about everything that this Monokuma told us, you will notice there are two main
In other
points.
words,
The first point is that we're trapped here in the school. And the second, more important point, if we can create backups for him to his satisfaction, he will tell us how to escape from the school.
Are you okay with this?
But one thing we do not know is why he wants us to do all this.
Honestly.
What was his purpose in imprisoning us here in the first
what
place?
should I do?
Yeah, what happened to Hope's Peak Academy? Did it get taken over by some evil organization or something? If that's the case, I'm sure the police will be here anytime.
However,
But can we even be sure this really is Hope's Peak?
You're serious?
Listen, I'm sure it's all just some kind of elaborate orientation setup. They're like hazing us. Orientation.
Seems like-
But if that's true, it's in pretty bad freaking taste. It's total overkill. He's right. If it's a prank, it's far beyond the bounds of acceptability. Okay, fine. In that case, what is going on? That's what we're trying to figure out. You know, if he didn't forget to build those backups of his, what do you think he would made us do? Kill each other. That's what he said. What? Don't freak us out, dude. Who the hell, whatever.
Listen to me!
Everyone just calm down. He said we'll have plenty of food and shelter and we'll be kept safe, so that's good, right? If we want to get out of here, we all need to work together. I fucking hate the idea of being at the mercy of that goddamn bear, but what else can we do? Total pain in the ass either way. Then I would lower myself to serving that monstrosity. But it seems our best option is to calmly adapt ourselves to this new situation.
See.
If this truly is something that Hope's Peak has put together for us, then I am fine with it.
Actually,
If that is not the case and Host Peak has been taken over by some other force, it would be best not to blindly oppose them. That gives me chills to think I'll have to live here long with you unwashed masses. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make sure to finish things quickly. And then I'll find whoever did this to me and wipe them from the face of the earth.
You hear me?
Okay, well, does anyone else have any objections? Silence gives consent, as they say, then it's decided. From this point forward, we all agreed to work together to maintain a peaceful communal life. Sure! When I first got to Hope Academy, I thought, man, I can't believe I got to go to this amazing place. But wherever I am now, it's a complete 180 degrees away from whatever amazing place I made up in my mind. And that's how our bizarre communal life began. Just give me free time. Once that was all done, we moved from the gym to the dining hall to talk about our future here, but
Hey,
when he says we had to make him some backups, what exactly are we supposed to do?
Actually,
Yeah, he didn't explain any of the important
Did you
bits.
call for me?
That was just for convenience sake. Oh, now he's here? Sure, I could have explained everything in the gym, but if I'd gone on any longer, it would have been totally annoying, right? It would have been like, hey, hurry up and start already. That's what I'm saying! Am I replaying this? Brother in Christ, I don't even know. Like, I was just hoping... I was literally hoping it would, like, surpass all this, like, beginning nonsense and just jump me right into free time. This is literally so much work. I just want to do the free time of, like, one person, like, one or two people. It's totally not Sophia. Yo, what's goody? This is supposed to be, like, so what Monokuma is saying is, if we just rebuild his backups, then we can live here peacefully, right? But if we defy him, that's how we go into the whole, like, oh, killing school game or whatever. So this literally said this is the what if. This is a lot to get through. This is more than I signed up for. I'm not sure I agree with that, so let me explain right now. I'm going to give you guys the next 50 days to make me a proper set of backups.
What the hell?
50 days? It's like forever. Why so long? That's for convenience sake too. You guys would totally slack off if you didn't have a time limit. Humans give in so easy to corruption. Okay, but what about this whole backup thing? You said you wanted a bunch of bonus features, but it's super vague.
Yes, indeed.
I bet you might say that, so from time to time I'll give you a special concept. You can use that to design the next backup.
What?
Can't we just make one and be done with it? Of course you can't just make one and be done with it. Who knows what kind of violence you guys might commit against poor old me. I need all the help I can get. Just a second ago you were talking about how you should just destroy me right now. I heard you. You wanna?
Oh,
Is this really necessary?
just a second.
Fake probably we're not gonna fall for it. Fake? No, I really am sad. All your hardest comments have made me sad. But your teacher won't let it get to him no matter what. I'll put you all on the right path.
come on.
And the right path would be... Oh yeah, to keep you all from slacking up, I'll be performing project reviews as you progress. Project reviews? What, never heard of a project review? Want me to write it down for you? No, I know what it is. It's meant to check our progress. So you're gonna be checking up on us to see how things are coming. That's just common sense. Yeah, it's totally common sense. I feel like I want to die right now. Okay, Squidward.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, then hurry up and get to work. I'm as excited as the rest of you to get through this and begin your real school life. But if we fail our project review, is there some kind of punishment? Well,
It can't be.
here it comes.
Too bad.
No, nothing in particular. What? Don't scare us like
Are
that.
you sure?
There's no punishment, but if you can't do it, you won't trigger that escape flag I mentioned.
What?
Plus, if you pass, I'll give you something awesome.
I can barely
What is it?
contain
Well, you just have
myself.
to get it and find out, but it's super fun, I promise. Now then, are you ready for your first assignment? Oh my god. So the concept for the very first backup I need you to make is... right here. Monokuma Casanova. I have one day. Make a... what does that even mean?
What the heck?
Exactly what it says. You know what a Casanova is, right? I want a good-looking version of me. Good looking, but you're a bear. We better not think about it too much or we'll never get
What the
anywhere.
heck?
Anyway, how are we even supposed to start building something like that?
And
Yeah, I mean, where are the materials or whatever?
Hey,
I can't do everything for you. Look around the school yourselves for whatever you might
isn't
need.
that
Oh, but as an
wonderful?
extra service, I will give you some materials just this once. I feel you could use at least a little practice before you start on the real thing.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so here you go. Maybe I'll have you start by using these materials to make a Greek statue. After that, if you combine this with the Greek statue, I think you'll wind up with a truly ravishing Monokuma. Bring it to me the absolute instant you're finished, no pit stops. Okay, have a nice day. What the fuck is this? Okay, let me... I need a Greek statue. Casanova is supposed to be good looking, right? Is this good looking? Subjective Prince is how you create the backup and complete assignments, so let me give you some tickets. 5 trip tickets. I'll explain how they work later to make sure I'm
Hey!
So now you get how to do it. Kind of. Yeah. This is all there is to it. This is gonna be a breeze. And yeah, I'm sure we can handle this. Even if we don't get it right the first time with enough price, I'm sure we'll get the hang of it and figure everything out. You seem pretty confident. Maybe I spoiled you a little too much, but there's something I can do about it. I'm just so sweet, kind of sincere. So now you're ready to gather your own materials right. You can handle that much right. Leave me to decide you can't. I'm not gonna help you anymore. You don't need your help. We're all gonna work hard and do our best and make your stupid backups and get out of here.
You're getting all riled
Glad to see you again. Okay. Don't overwork yourself, or you'll be the one who ends up taking care of you. Take plenty of breaks. Drink lots of fluid. Promise me you'll be safe and make your teacher proud. You don't have to remind us we have no desire for you to take care of us.
It's true.
Also, make sure you keep everything clean. If you can't do it yourselves, I'll make you do it.
Yes, indeed.
This is where you live, right? You need to put in the effort to keep it nice and tidy. What a pain in the ass. Well, to be fair, cleaning is part of normal school life.
Now then.
Okay, next project review is coming up. Okay, so next concept is the same thing. Do it right this time. What the fuck is this? Each person can engage in 1 of 3 activities each day. Christ. Each person can engage. Go to 1 of 10 locations to search for materials. Each location... Taking the trash out. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Raise your cleanliness, your level. If this reaches 0, you receive a penalty. You take a break to restore HP, which decreases whenever you rest or after clean. A person's physical condition. This reaches, they won't be able to act for 3 days, so keep a close eye. Collection level determines how efficient a person is at you. This will increase as you collect. Max level is 9. Boys or girls, begin activities, select a character, select activity. Save when I can. Oh lord. Lord have mercy. Get me out of this. Oh my lord, what was that? Yeah, y'all. Alright. I'm gonna end the stream here. I feel like I've got a lot done today. Or this afternoon or whatever. I really appreciate you guys for joining me for the 3-hour stream. I know it's like kinda long. I will definitely be doing like all of these little side things. I'm definitely gonna be going for like the achievements on Steam. On the side, I won't be streaming that. I know like how boring that is. I know how hard-headed I am. But I'm so glad we got through the first game. So proud of us. Let's see. I'll definitely be taking a break from Danganronpa because that's like a lot of my voice. Not gonna lie to you. And yeah, I'm kind of like stuck on Hades right now. So I will be playing the second game. I have the second game out of the third game, and I have one of the side games. So I will be playing those. Give me like a couple of days. Give me like a couple of weeks. I'm gonna be playing Hades.
And I'm gonna definitely try and stream. What have I been streaming recently? Not Hogwarts. I can stream Hogwarts. And Shin has the PlayStation, so I can't play Kingdom Hearts at the moment. But I can stream Hogwarts, and then let me see what I can figure out to stream Hades or whatever. But again, thank y'all for joining me. And I'll catch y'all at the next stream. Golden Thief out.